more people. So 250 meetings, right? It seems only yesterday when Badri, who's sitting right next to Raghav, and me, we had a conversation with our boss then, Balaji Kesavan, about, hey, there is a need for people to speak better English. Do you guys seem to be going often for something called Toastmasters? What is that? Is there a food club? And then he asked us if we can get that presented to the leaders in Chennai. And like they say, the rest was history. And here we are. Actually, 6 years later, we chartered the club October 2022. And here we are 6 years later, celebrating 250 meetings. To both Badri and me, it feels like watching our child grow. If you have a child at home, you know how it is, right? Every milestone of the child, crawling, the walking, the running, the speaking, the club has been, it always gives us the very same emotion. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys as well, a little bit of what I have gotten through this forum. Of course, I've been with Ericsson's club for the last 6 years, but my Toastmastering journey started way back in 2012. So I'm sort of celebrating my 10th year anniversary. I already feel old in Toastmasters, but hey, but there is something in the forum that has kept me here, right? What is it that has kept me here? What have I learned in Toastmasters that you, each one of the 130 plus people in this call, can also gain, can also learn by being part of the forum? Well, I just wanted to share with you a little bit of that journey and see maybe if it can inspire you too. So I call myself Made in Ericsson and mentored at Toastmasters. Made in Ericsson, of course, I was in 2 organizations before Ericsson, but hey, it was win Ericsson truly that my career took off, that me as a personality got shaped, that everything I stand for today, that everything that I have taken in life, every milestone I've reached in life has always been because of Ericsson. So Made in Ericsson, but mentored at Toastmasters. And through this session, I'm going to talk to you about 5 mentors of mine and 1 lesson I learned from each one of them. So 5 mentors, 5 lessons. That's what the session is going to be all about. And I thought, hey, it's a lovely time for me to give a thanks to everybody who has made me. And you have access to mentors at Toastmasters, and you can learn these as well. So the first mentor that I want to talk to you about is my first mentor from the very first club I was a part of. I graduated, I did my engineering. I graduated in 2010. My first company was called Logica. And in Logica, my first mentor was DTM Vijayalakshmi Soundararajan. She went on to become, she went on to be an area director, a chief judge of the district, evaluation champion at the district level. And she was my first mentor. What did I learn from her? But I learned excellence from Vijay. See, today, just look at the number of people in the meeting. There are about 135, 36 people. But the reality in Toastmastering is that in every Toastmasters meeting, the average attendance is somewhere between 10 and 20. So when we meet 135 people, it's actually a very nervous time. Every role player here, right here in this meeting, Raghav is sweating within his blazer, even though he's in an AC room, he's forgetting scripts. I am a district champion. Raghav calls me a division champion. That's what happens. You are nervous. Having 135 plus people daunts you. But you know what else daunts you? When you walk into a Toastmasters meeting and you find that there is an empty hall. And the first lesson I learned from Viji is she said, Raghavan, there will be times when within a Toastmasters meeting, there will only be 3 people. You, me, and a fly. How we conduct the meeting on that day will determine who we grow up to become. The easiest will be to cancel, right? Because to conduct a Toastmasters meeting, the minimum number of people you need is 7. There are only 2 people, you get daunted. You're like, why am I even doing this? What is there for me to gain? But then me and Viji have run meetings with just the 2 of us, taking every role. She'll be the timer, I'll be the accountant. She'll be the grammarian, I'll be the MC. She'll be the table topic speaker, I'll be the table topics master. I will be the speaker, she'll be the evaluator. We have done meetings like that. And so today, when I come into my corporate life, no challenge is huge. when I have to meet with my team and there is a people challenge or there is a process challenge or there is a product challenge, nothing is daunting because, hey, we have run meetings with just two people in a meeting room. Vijay has also taught me perseverance and she's taught me how to be excellent throughout the journey in Toastmasters. She knocked me on my head, she taught me things, and then she embraced me on stage as well. So, Vijay, thank you so much wherever you are. Toastmasters, when you join, you get access to mentors like Vijay who will guide you to excellence. Second, my second mentor is also Badri's mentor. He was an enigma. He is no longer with us. He left us, but he is till date the best speaker I have ever seen in my journey. Over the last 10 plus years, no other speaker has captivated me like Karthik Srinivasan has. He was the lighthouse Toastmasters for everybody in Tamil Nadu. When I say lighthouse, everybody looked up to him. When he went on stage, he had a magnetism, he had a charisma that you will never find. And from Karthik, I learned enterprise. Enterprise is trying new things, trying to be imaginative on stage, coming up with ideas from nowhere. I remember Karthik when I was preparing for contests, speech contests. Karthik invited me to the Besan Nagar beach to practice. He invited me at 11:30 in the night. I go there. Karthik is sitting on the beach. There is another Toastmaster by him. He's a friend of mine. And then there are a few stray dogs. There is a policeman. And Karthik said, Raghavan, come deliver that speech. And I'm like, Karthik, 11:45 in the night with stray dogs. And what do you mean? He said, if you can deliver your speech now in this atmosphere, the stage will be a child's play for you. And Karthik also taught me to be myself, to allow for the stage to give you the energy, to not be worried, to make the nervousness into amazing energy. And that I'm able to smile in front of a camera or in front of a stage is purely due to Karthik. Unfortunately, Karthik passed away 2014, I think 14, 15. We didn't have too many selfie cameras. All that I have as a memory of his is this post that he wished me on 2013. He said, talent-filled year to a man of talents. Look at who he's saying that to. Somebody, I joined Toastmasters in 2012. I was just a year old in Toastmasters, and already he's saying you're a man of great talents. The ability to look into people and realize the promise they have, potential they have. Karthik Srinivasan was a genius. Wherever you are, Karthik, a big salute to you. Thank you so much. The third mentor I had, and somebody I still have, he's the reason behind all of my contest successes. His name is Jayan Narayan. Like the photo is a cheeky nod to him. He is the man who steals the spotlight wherever he goes. And yet he's always trying to show the spotlight on someone else. He says, hey, it's not mine, it's someone else's. And from Jayan, I learned how to be an entertaining speaker. In everything I do, my own friends say, how is it that you're able to create some entertainment? Well, the entire credit is to that man. Now I am turning the spotlight onto him because he teaches you, whether it is an evaluation, whether it is a 2-minute speech, whether it is like 10-minute keynote like now, whether it is an 1-hour speech, or it's a full day workshop that we do, how do you bring the audience into the speech? How do you create entertainment? Well, Jayan taught me every time I gave him a speech. He said, Raghavan, where is the entertainment quotient? And I've enjoyed all of my interactions with this lovely gentleman. His name is Jayan Narayanan. Thank you so much, Jayan. The penultimate mentor I wanted to show you today, and somebody who has turned my life in terms of victories in contests, in terms of being a better professional, is this lovely gentleman called Sridhar Ranganathan. My father's name is Sridhar. But I say the one on the slide, this is the only Sridhar I really love, or I speak generously in public of. I'm just joking, but from Sridhar, I learned the biggest art. He gave me the biggest lesson of ego management. Now, Sridhar has contested year after year. He has about 11, 12 second place trophies with him. And then he won the first place in 2021. I came second in 2021 after having struggled for 8 years. And then I called Sridhar after he had won and after I had come second. And I said, Sridhar, I know you're won. This is your moment. Um, but I still want to give you a confession. I said, I'm feeling sad that I lost. And Sridhar, I'm feeling that if this speech of mine, if I am not able to win this year, I feel I can never win because so many things fell in place this year with my speech, Sridhar. But I didn't win. You won. I am worried that I will not get this opportunity again. Sridhar told me something that I will never forget. Sridhar said, Raghavan, if that is true, you are a one speech wonder. And it broke me. I was like, Sridhar, I have been contesting for 8, 9 years. I have so many speeches. I have so many talents. I have so. Then Sridhar said, yeah, if you have so much, then you should never have a doubt if you can repeat the entire cycle again and that you can win. I needed to hear that lesson. And like he said, in 2022, I won. He didn't contest, but don't tell that to anybody, okay? I won on my own. But it is Sridhar who showed me how to handle my egos. And I love that gentleman to bits. And finally, it was supposed to be her today, was going to deliver the next session, but she has fallen ill. I think I gave Nazar. It is my jinx on her. She's my best friend and my best mentor as well, because she gave me a lesson of empathy. We used to do what is called evaluations. We evaluate other speakers. And I always were doing great evaluations. And one day Arna comes to me and says, her name is Arna Chugani, of course. Arna comes to me and says, Raghavan, you know why you are not winning trophies? You are winning hearts, but you're not winning trophies in evaluation. You know why? And even as a leader, you are not performing great. You know why? Because when you finish your evaluation, when you finish giving your assessment, you look great. Your language is great. Your vocabulary is great. Your ideas are great. But the person receiving it feels very uncomfortable. You have asked it, hey, are you an idiot? It strikes, right? You're asking something like that and the person feels very uncomfortable, but you come off looking great. The point of a Toastmasters evaluation is not about you, about others. Thank you, Arna. And I know personally and professionally, I have really improved because of that feedback from Arna. So those are my 5 mentors. Those are the 5 lessons they have taught me. And I'm sure if you join Toastmasters, whenever it is, you will gain access to outstanding mentors and you will have a lot of stories to tell as well. That's 10 years of my journey summarized into 10 slides. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Congratulations once again for 250 guys. Let's keep going forward. Back to you, Toastmaster Raghav and Catherine.
Thank you, Raghavan, for giving us a gem of a session, and it was an eye-opener. And every time you come on stage, we have something to learn and something to improve. And my humble apologies for